The Vee Trades technical analysis course is now live. Learn to read the chart the right way to prevent costly mistakes. Click the link below to start training now. What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Robinhood market with the ticker symbol HOOD. This was a viewer's request, and thank you for your donation. If you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Also, take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate it very much. This video is for entertainment purposes only, does not constitute any financial advice. I will first go over what I see in the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So here we have the daily chart for Hood, and you can see that we're pretty much going sideways after a massive crash down, and that's normally what happens after a crash down. We just consolidate between a couple of levels, and the first level is 1125 and the next level is 760. So we're just consolidating in between this ranging pattern. So here's the highs of the range, and here are the lows. So the lows aren't as clear as the highs because the highs we've got rejected off multiple times. But the lows, it's not as consistent, but we can probably put it right here. I see two touches here. So this is probably fitting the best on the bottom, and this is probably fitting the best on the top. So you can see that prices have been getting rejected every time we come to this level. We did see a failed breakout. You can see that we broke this level, but it didn't immediately turn into support. We just broke right back into it. This is called a failed breakout, and prices went down all the way to the lows of the range. And now we came back to the highs, and that's exactly where we found resistance, like how we got resistance in the past. So a pullback was definitely expected, but this move higher from this low point back here in late December up until now is a very strong uptrend. So what we're probably going to get is a pullback, but there's a good chance it continues to see higher prices, just because how strong this entire up move is. So we're getting that pullback because we are at the top of the range. We are overextended far away from the EMA, and we just had an overshoot of this orange channel, which kind of marks a climax point. Just how this is a climax point, this is very similar to what happened here. So the good thing is that we didn't see a big massive crash down. We're just seeing small little pullbacks, so that tells me that we could just be coiling back up for another attempt higher. So we'll have to wait and see, but it does look like prices are pulling back across the market. They're definitely overextended. So I'm looking for that $10.12 level to act as support, because that was the previous breakout. If that acts as support, we can go back to the highs, and if we go back up to the highs, there's probably even a good chance we break it this time. So we're not going to keep on getting rejected from this level. Eventually we're going to break it, or we're going to attempt multiple times and fail and go in the opposite direction. So right now we just attempted it once after a long time, so there's a good chance that we just pull back, allow the EMA to catch up, and then we get another attempt higher. We do have an earnings report estimated to be coming on February 8th, which is this week, Wednesday, after market close. I don't like to do analysis before earnings report, just because it could just throw it off completely, and it's better just to do it after. But it's still not random. If we see a big move down, it is expected because we were at the top of the range, and normally we go back to the bottom. If we see a big move up, then that's also not unexpected because of how strong of the uptrend it is. So it's a little 50-50. We can see a big move up, big move down, but it just depends on where we are in the chart. If we are already at the 10-13 level, there's a good chance it acts as support and that earnings will push it up. If we already try to go up higher, there's a good chance that earnings will drop prices down. So it just depends where prices are before earnings are released. That's normally what I've seen. So basically, here's a good example right here. Earnings was reported Wednesday, November 2nd, 2022. And look at where prices were relative to the market structure. It was a breakout of the range right over here. So this is right when the earnings were reported. So basically, it was a pump. It tricked a bunch of people thinking it was going to be a continuation of the breakout, and then the market just dumped. So this dump it's a high probability of occurring, and that earnings report was just a trap. Let's take a look at this earnings report right here. So this earnings report was Tuesday, August 2nd, 2022. And the market pumped higher because we had a low point right here, and we're going to probably make two legs higher. So this is the first leg higher right here. This is the second leg, and look at right at the tip of this arrow, the earnings report pretty much stopped trading at. You can see if I put our horizontal line at the tip of this arrow, that's pretty much exactly the top of that earnings report. So that wasn't random at all. We were expecting two legs up after a little correction in between. This is expected to a little failed breakout that led to a massive crash down. Now, again, where is prices here relative to the earnings? We're at the top of the range, but we did see a pullback already. So there's a good chance that we probably see a blast up, maybe to fill in this gap right here and stop out all the shorts who are trying to pick a top right now. So it might be a little too early to pick that top. So there's a good chance that earnings could blast right through this $11 to $12 level. So that's everything I have on the daily chart. Basically, it's been consolidating for a while, and there's a good chance we probably see continuation to the upside, but after a pullback. So in the short term, we should see a pullback maybe in the next couple of days. And the medium term, meaning next couple of weeks to a month, I think there's a good chance it continues higher. Here's the weekly chart. Prices were one-time trading pretty much almost to the $100 level. So that's at the $85 is the peak. That was definitely overvalued. The company's still trading at $10 billion, and that's probably overvalued too. But again, that doesn't really matter for the technicals for me to give a price prediction. So basically, after that downtrend played out, we just consolidating since May of last year. We're just going flat. It's the same price action since May, so this is just flat. And you can see that prices made two legs higher. This is the first leg higher, second leg higher, and then we saw a move down. So this was the first leg lower, second leg lower, and we came short of this measured move to the bottom side by a large amount, which signifies a bullish imbalance, meaning a strength for the bulls. So we can just see one large leg up, and that would take us to the 1350 level. So that would be my target for Hood. As long as we don't drop down a large amount, this target is in play. So there's a good chance of that occurring. This is a nice push right through the EMA, and there's a lot of momentum to this up move, and it looks like it can continue higher. So I'm looking for that 1350 level. I think there's a good chance of that occurring, but we also have to remember we are at the top of the range. So there's a good chance we could still see price action trade down. So if we see a trap occur, meaning a short trap, something that sets up to short trap in shorts, and it fails, then we're going to probably see this measure move hit. So it just depends on what the market wants to do. If it wants to trick the shorts, then we're going to see that move higher. So I don't see that trap pattern right now, but if we come up to that $10 level and something happens at this level, there's a good chance we see that move higher. So that's all I have for Robinhood this week. Basically, it's consolidating after a large move down, which is expected. We're just in between two price levels. Eventually, something's going to give, and it looks like it's probably going to be to the top side. So that's all I have for Robinhood so far. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel, since you might be surprised at what you can learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also, share the video with your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.